All right, so you've probably all now seen that video of Dak Prescott and that amazing warm-up routine, okay? Let's take a look at it, though, just in case you haven't.
Look at his workout. This is what he does. He does not have to step into throws. He does everything off of opening that right hip and then whipping that left hip. That's where he gets all his power.
I know, right? That was hilarious, okay? So he works with a football throwing coach named Tom House, the same throwing coach that Tom Brady and Drew Brees work with. And they've done those exact drills, okay? So you've got a guy like Dak Prescott who can throw a ball fantastically, but still he's doing these very specific drills in order to improve his throwing motion. So that got me thinking, right? What can we do that would be very similar in golf to give us a very specific warm-up or training routine that we could do at home in the privacy of our own home that would really mimic some of those important movements? It's something that great golfers have known for a long time. Here's some footage of Ben Hogan describing what he believes is the most important part of the golf swing to practice consistently.
Well, the most important thing in a golf swing to me is the movement of the lower body from the top of the swing. And if you don't mind, I'll demonstrate. First off, you start down below with your knees and your hips. At the top of the swing, you move the lower part of your body, not your shoulders, the lower part of your body, letting your arms and hands follow, bringing you into position to hit. But this is the first movement there. Then you release at the bottom.
So now we've heard it from two greats, right? Ben Hogan and Dak Prescott. We see exactly what they do to perfect their motion in those crucial areas. I'm going to show you a drill today that's going to get you doing the exact same thing. It's going to be very golf specific, very detailed, to really train and isolate the best movements. Because what I've seen in all my years of teaching, the movement from here to here is the most important part of the golf swing. That's me demonstrating it properly, right? You can look at it from this view. That's the feeling that we want to start the downswing. My lower body is engaging, leading, gripping the ground. My arms and club are getting into a very powerful position. Here it is from this view. And the reason why that's so important is every day on my lesson tee, I see all types of different transitions. I see many players that get to the top and the first movement, their hips slide this way. Hips slide this way, body starts to early extend, body starts to tilt back and work in this fashion. I see many people that get to the top and their first movement is an impulse in the club and in the arms. Before anything happens down below, they're going to struggle with power, okay? And the one that I also see a lot of is people that'll just start to spin and throw from the top, getting the club to work outside and across and never getting enough pressure into their lead side. Okay, now in all those, so there's those three bad downswings, not everything was totally wrong, but they haven't put together the key pieces. So let's go ahead and take apart this drill that I was showing you here, right? This would be an ideal start to the downswing. I'm getting pressure to my lead side. I'm weighting the ground and getting heavier to really be able to use the ground for power later on in the swing. And then I'm also getting my clubs and arms into a very powerful delivery position. Notice how my right elbow gets external and that club starts to shallow. If I can get you doing that for 5 minutes a day, I guarantee your downswing is going to improve, your ball striking is going to improve. Let's go ahead and take it apart slowly. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is grab a club, put it up across the tops of your shoulders, turn back to about a 3/4 backswing, and practice this disassociation move first. All that is me separating my hips from my shoulders. And I can't go very far. If you look at my belt buckle, it's only maybe moving 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Okay? As this happens, okay, because many people say, okay, all right, turn my hips. That's very different. You notice how I push off my right leg and my hips are working more up. As this happens correctly, your body weight should be spiking heavier. So as I get to here, if I was standing on 2 scales, not only are my hips turning, but I'm also pushing down into the ground, okay? My left knee gets a little external. My right foot is still on the ground with some flex in it. So that's the thing that initiates this training, is being able to disassociate correctly, leaving my shoulders back, initiating with my hips, pushing into the ground. The next part has to do with your hands and arms. And if we just train those just standing here, right, without the lower body part, all that's happening from when I get to the top is my right arm is going like this, right? It's pinching in or pinning in towards my left, and that's shallowing the shaft. So there's a little external rotation with that right elbow. If we start to put those moves together now, right, you swing up to the top, just a nice 3/4 backswing. I start to feel that disassociation. As soon as that happens, the next movement is that club shallowing and that elbow pinning in. And boy, does that feel powerful. I really feel like my legs are against the ground where I can really use it for power. And I feel my elbows, arms, and club shaft are in a great shallow delivery position. Okay, so let's watch it from this view. We're up to the top. And here we are, just like Dak Prescott, we're giving it little pulses to feel the proper movement. I'm pulsing down into the ground. I'm externally rotating that left knee. And at the same time, I feel this elbow coming in. Okay, my lead arm, I feel it pressing against my body slightly as that elbow comes in. One more time from this view, up to the top. Everything really gathering nicely. So you do that for 5 minutes at home every day. You get some of those sensations. Then you maybe take it out to the golf course, right? Once you've rehearsed it, you feel pretty comfortable with what you're doing, and you can start to hit shots with the same drill and feel. Couple pulses, feel it happening, hit the ball. Okay? That was exactly what we want to feel. And let's be like these greats, right? I know Dak Prescott can hit a golf ball. Ben Hogan can hit a golf ball, right? Or Dak Prescott can throw a ball. But they're very specific and detailed in how they practice because they know that mastering these small movements are really crucial in hitting shots over and over consistently. Work on that in your golf swing. I guarantee it'll help you play better next time out. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. If you want more free content, I have an email list that thousands are partaking of already, enjoying free lessons from me on a weekly basis. All you have to do, you can sign up right down below. Just click the link down there, put your email list in, and you'll start getting lessons from me on a weekly basis, totally for free. Have a great day.